For your Bible exam, can you please tell me a story that you read this quarter?
Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel?
Yes.
I have to narrate it. Okay. Once upon a time, there was two people that said, let's make a tower, and we'll be rich, powerful, and famous, and we'll reach a tower that as high as the heavens. And then they builded it. The builders agreed, but that building disobeyed God. Like, God didn't like that building
Why?
because they're not that powerful, because they want to be as powerful as him so they can rule people. So, and then God made people speak gibberish, like their ideas. God made people ideas be gibberish, but they didn't know that was actually a language. Like, they're speaking in different languages, but they didn't know that. Like, what? You're speaking gibberish. How am I supposed to how am I supposed to listen to a man that is speaking gibberish? and then and then he so and then they quit doing Tower of Babel. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What about the Pilgrim's Progress? What do you remember about Christian when he fell into a
Slow.
slow? Yes.
So he fell into a snow, and then he fell into a snow. Then he was sinking deeper and deeper. So and then he was very slow now, and he was sinking deeper because there was a burden on his back. But luckily there was this man called Help, and he helped him back up. But it was very hard. So he still helped him back up, and then he did. And then he was like, "Thank you, what's your name?" And then Help said, "Help." So and then he said, "How can I take this burden?" He said, how did that burden go on your back?" He said, "Because of this book." And then he said, "Oh, okay." And then Christian said, "This book is true. There's gonna be fire all over my house, and it's gonna be fire. There's gonna be fire." So and then he continued on to the journey on the path. So and then he found this village called, and there was this person is the leader of the village called Wesley World Wiseman. Wesley World Wiseman. Something like that. And then it was like, he was like, "Oh, hello there. um. So then who brought you here? Miss Lee Worldly Wiseman said. Um, he said, this guy, I don't know what's his name. He said that. Christian said that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he said, I'm looking a man who lets this burden get out of my back. So he was looking for a man to get this burden out of his back.
Mm-hmm.
So and then he said there is this man that helps people to get burdens backs out, but you have to be like put God's gold, which is us. It's not really that perfect, so he has to put it in the fire, and it has to burn, and then when it comes out, it's perfect. But it has to be put in the fire, which is, punch and kick, and he would almost die. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
So the burden can get out of his back, and then Wesley Wiseman said, "Oh, it would be, I don't know what any people's names are. The Wesley Wiseman.
Mr. Worldly Wiseman.
Yes, that guy. Yes, and then he said, the right guy would be the man that told him to go to Miss Lee Worldly Wiseman's village. He was the right one, not Miss Lee Worldly Wiseman. He was the bad one.
Do you remember who the good one was?
Christian.
Christian is the guy
The good one?
who's dreaming, but who did he encounter on the road after Mr. Worldly Wiseman?
He saw a hill with a house.
Yes.
And then he said that might be Wesley Wiseman's that man that told that man Wesley Wiseman's man's house that told me to go there. So then he went there. So the boy wasn't there. But then when he came back, he was there. So I don't remember what happened next.
Okay. All right. Because that's only up to where we left off. That's where we left off.
Yeah.
All right. And then, do you remember from the Book of Virtues the story of the little match girl?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me
It's
about
very
her?
sad
Why? Why is it sad?
because they're poor.
Okay. Tell me about it from the start.
So and then her father and mother had a poor home. So and then the father gave the girl matches that were still working, and she was selling matches. She would had bare feet and only like poor clothes like this, but not like really arm showing. That would make her cold. She tried selling it, and her father was trying to make a job, and her mother was staying at home repairing the house. their poor house that had many holes, like holes there, and many holes there. Like there was snow all over the house because it was cold. And then it was very cold out, and the girl, she sat in a corner, hoping that she would stay warm. And then she was super cold, so she lit one match up, and then she was kind of warm because it was more freezing than warm. And then she like, and then the flame went out. Then she drew another one, and another one, and another one, and then she drew another one, and then she saw a vision who loved her more, her grandma who was still dead in the world. And then she saw a vision of that, and then she was like, Grandma, when this flame goes out, I won't see you. And then it went off. She lit all the matches at once. That made a big, great flame. It kept her finally warm. But when it went off, she was freezing cold. Everything was cold. And then she froze. And she died. Yeah.
What do you think about the story?
I don't like it, but it's sad.
Do you think it happens in real life?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
If we were poor, that phone, you wouldn't watch us right now. Yeah, next story.
Okay. Last one. Can you please sing the chorus of the hymn "Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus" with American Sign Language? All right. 1, 2. Just the chorus. Okay. 1, 2. Ready. Go.
Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things on earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace.
Okay.
Grace.
All right. Thank you, Lakan.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.